Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dragons of Honolulu. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there, it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's Watson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. To the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got an open man. It's McLeod. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of will.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He'll take it inside the 25. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after.
The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now.
Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Moore. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
To the air yet again, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. This pass is caught. It's Peoples-Jones with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Now it's Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. This is caught. Touchdown! David Njoku, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. But, Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Under pressure, they got him again. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 79 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
54.
A run for Nick Chubb. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And again, it's Chubb. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big play looming on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Alert!
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Open man, that's Cooper. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw is Purdy. That ball caught. Ayuk. 62 yards. And the Niners use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson. Into the hands of Cooper. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd down. Watson to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This is 1st and 10. Now Watson. His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Watson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. first down. Throwing, Purdy. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory?